this executive session on the 19th day of July, 2016 at 6:10 p.m. And is now ready to take up item E3, which is a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute all documents necessary in settlement of an EEOC charge brought by a former city employee through the Texas Workforce Commission and declaring an effective date.
I move to adopt.
Second.
Okay, a motion and a second. Yeah, clarify on the
Yeah.
amended agenda, Mr. Buckner.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the old one.
No, I saw some puzzlement, sorry. Anyway, okay, we have a motion and a second to adopt E3. I don't assume there's any discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Okay, now we're going to E4.
E4 is a resolution authorizing the city manager or her designee to transfer title to two 2012 Chevrolet Tahoe utility vehicles purchased with Operation Stone Garden grant monies and declaring an effective date.
Second.
We have a motion and a second discussion. Ms. Scott?
No, I was making sure I was seconding and not.
Oh, okay. Any questions? I see the chief is here. We made him sit through this exciting meeting in case we had any questions. Okay.
So we're just giving them back and we don't have to replace them, chief?
We're just doing.
But we're not gonna replace them in any,
I'm sorry,
we're not going to replace them.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. No further questions. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Okay. Now, city manager report?
Just one,
Just
and
one.
Kobe's coming up, and at a Parks Commission meeting last week, and Kobe's going to talk about their fundraising efforts.
The commission asked me to give a report that they are no longer going to be the fundraising part, in charge of the fundraising for a dog park. And so I wanted to bring that to y'all. I know that the council members did vote to allow them to fundraise for the dog park, but they are no longer going to be doing that. So.
But there's a group of citizens that are going to form a 501(c)(3) to do kind of Friends of the Park. So there's a arm out there that will start fundraising for the parks, similar to the Friends of the Library.
Yes,
I don't know where.
They raised a very
Small
amount,
amount.
a couple thousand. I think.
Okay.
So that money that was raised already, have we talked about where it's gonna go? Are we able to give that to the 501(c)(3)?
We haven't talked about that, and I'm not sure where it's, where
Okay.
do we have that money?
It's allocated separately in there with all.
Okay.
I think, Mike, we have some expenses.
did for the initial.
Nothing outstanding.
No, there's no outstanding bids.
No, it's already allocated then for a dog park. It can just stay there, and then
Until we
at the
need it.
time, if there's money raised, we can,
You can see that's-
yes, so it's okay.
Is that all you wanted?
Yes, that's it.
Can I
Yeah.
elaborate a bit, if I may, on, because this is actually, to me, a very interesting, exciting thing that if it becomes successful, because I did talk to the gentleman who's going to, your park commissioner, Lee Keeling, and is interested in this. And I think it's the answer to a lot of problems over the long term. It's very interesting. We discussed it about 2 years ago. I just, because I have so much time, you know how that goes. I didn't really have time to pursue it a lot. But to have an outside entity create this organization, because I think there are a lot of people that love the park and would be willing to contribute to the park, their own private funds to certain projects. So as this 501(c)(3), the Friends of Riverside, or not Riverside, it'll be Friends of Parks and Rec or something. So in case there's little things that need to be done over the years at some parks, they can come forward and say, look, they can come to the council here and say, we'll put up 50% of this little project if y'all will find 50% in your budget, or whatever the case may be. And, you often are in some park and you see some small stretch of sidewalk or something that's needed. These guys can help greatly with that. So I already told them I want to be one of the first members and I want to make a donation. So I see this as very exciting, much bigger than just the dog park issue. I think the dog park, there are people that really want to see that happen. It will happen in due time. We'll get around to it. This is much bigger than that. So I'm looking forward to it. So I hope everyone once it gets created and they get a little advertising out there and people know about it, people can participate.
Well, presently, it still looks a lot better than the old Horseman's Arena, and there's nothing on it.
I would agree. So, well, good, very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kobe.
All right, nothing else, we can now go back to executive session?
Yes, sir.
And we will, just real quick, we will be going upstairs next door for the executive session, and there will be no further announcements after that executive session.
Correct. The city council now will recess for executive session on the 19th day of July 2016 at 6:15 PM. The subject matter of the executive session deliberation is as follows. Texas Government Code Section 551.071, consultation with an attorney on a matter involving pending or contemplated litigation or other matter in which the duty of the attorney to the governmental body under the Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct of the State Bar clearly conflicts with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Texas Government Code Section 551.072, to deliberate the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property interests due to the fact that a deliberation in an open meeting would have a detrimental effect on the position of the city in negotiations with a third party. And Texas Government Code Section 551.074, with regard to personnel matters, including but not limited to the municipal court judge. Thank you.
Thank you.